Hello from Mexico. Welcome back to our channel. Today I'm here at our home build here in Mexico to give you guys an update of where we are because we're getting ready to start the kitchen counter installation in our kitchen, and there's a lot going on in the bathrooms. I wanted to follow up on the little snag that we ran into with the faucet handles in our bathroom, so I'm going to update you guys on that, and we have advancements on the flooring. So if you like what you're watching, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe. You can turn on the bell for notifications so that you never miss a video. And if you love the video, you can also hype it. Additionally, this is our original content and any unauthorized reposting is prohibited. With all of that being said, let me show you what's going on here at our home build in Mexico. Let's go. Okay, gonna start you guys off here in the kitchen because they are painting now, but they're only painting to a certain point on the walls. Yesterday they went through and did the final pass of the stucco, and the stucco, as you can see, there's a line between these two stuccos. It's because this portion of the wall will have the mosaic across it, which will go all around the kitchen. So right now what they're doing is they're painting this portion and this portion while because we're still waiting for the mosaic to come in. And then what they'll do is they'll start prepping the countertop so that we can get the slabs installed on the countertop. They've also went through and done stucco on the kitchen hood. This will all be painted the same color as you see over here, which is that same color we have throughout the house. And so what they did was they just put a stucco finish over this before they painted, just to give it a cleaner look. And then they also did the sides, which are also going to be painted. So these sides, but keep in mind that this portion right here, all in the inside, which is the backsplash for the stove, and this front portion will all have mosaic on it. So none of that is getting stuccoed or painted. That'll all get covered with mosaic. Okay, these guys are in here because the floor in the laundry room has been completely installed. They have done the cutout for the vent for the dryer and also a cutout to run the gas line. So all of that's in and done. They're also working on putting in the electrical outlets and the lighting in here. We have the outlets and the light, and the wiring is almost done, but our electrician ran out of wire, so we're waiting for more wire, and then when that gets done, he'll be able to finish the install. But these guys right now are working on getting this countertop poured. This is the last countertop that needs to be poured, I believe, except for maybe the bathroom upstairs, which I'm going to take you guys upstairs and update you on. But this is this portion. So right now what they're working on is getting all of this ready so that they can pour this, and then also have the cutout for the laundry room sink, because this laundry room will have a sink on this side, and then it'll just have a countertop over here. Okay, so now I'm in the primary bathroom. As you guys saw in our last update, the problem that we ran into was that the thickness of the tile was not accounted for when our pipes were installed. And so what they're having to do is bring these out further so that we can install the faucet handles. So they have cut into this, but our plumber will be back. He has something going on with his mom, so our plumber will be back in a couple of days and he'll pull these out. So that one has to be moved out, and so does the one for the bathtub. This is the only bathroom that has the bathtub in it, but this one will also be pulled out. But that's the only things that have to be adjusted in the primary bathroom. Also, while I'm in here, I want to explain one more thing. You guys brought up P-traps. I said that we have P-traps. So the way that the P-traps work here, and for those of you that don't know what the P-trap is, the P-trap holds water to prevent gases from the sewage coming back up. And so it has a kind of a trap in it that holds fresh water, and that fresh water prevents gases and odor coming up from the sewer. So the way that those P-traps work where I don't know if it's the same everywhere, but the drain that we install has the P-trap in it. So once they install our drains, which is the final kind of look that you see, that has an extension on it that has a P-trap attached to it. So that's what will prevent the sewer odor from coming back up into the house. That's how the P-traps work for our drains. Obviously, the sink has a separate P-trap. The bathtub itself has a P-trap already attached to it. I think I showed you guys that last time when the bathtub was out. But that's how it works for the drains themselves. Here's Steve, just hanging out. What you doing, Steve? He's just hanging out because it's cooler in the house than it is outside. And Steve runs the show, guys. Okay, coming back over here into the first floor bathroom that's between Dominic and Damon's bedrooms. Dominic and Damon's bedrooms, again, are on the bottom floor, and this is the bathroom that is in between their two rooms. We do have the tile installed on the wall, as you can see, up to a certain point. This is where our mosaic will start because we will have mosaic in this bathroom, and then above that will be the rest of this tile except for on the ceiling. So they have all of this installed except for right here. The plumber was able to get these adjusted. So, and they've been tested, so there's no leaks or anything. They tested them thoroughly, including with the water heater. So now that these have been pulled out and tested, when the guys get done with what they're doing in the laundry room, I believe that will be next, but I'm not sure because they're starting on the countertops in the kitchen. So I'm not sure when you guys will see the rest of this install, but I'll keep you updated on it. Also, to just give a little bit of a refresher, so this is Dominic's room. It has all of its paint. The only thing that we're missing in Dominic's bedroom is of course, the soclo or the baseboards. We're missing the baseboards in all the house. The carpenter is working on those. So, but that's the only thing we're missing in here. That's all been painted. Damon's room is all painted as well. And again, just missing the baseboards. Okay, the living room has also been painted and the entryway. So the entryway and living room are also painted, and so is the hallway in between the bathroom. So basically this whole portion of the house, the side of the house on the first floor, has all been painted. Okay, now I'm on the second floor. This is Diego's bedroom. Diego's bedroom's paint has been completed. So now it is only also missing the baseboards, but that means all three of the boys' bedrooms have been painted and they're completed minus their baseboards. As you can see, this hallway as well that leads to our guest room has also been painted. The storage room will be opened up and cleared out so that they can do all of the finishes, including the wall, the floor, all of that next month. So you guys are gonna see that in the month of May. And our guest room has also been completed and painted, and it's also just missing its baseboards. Okay, now I'm taking you guys over to the second floor bathroom. This is the bathroom that's right next to Diego's room. As you guys can see, the cement has been poured and everything in here. Right now, what they're working on is the bathroom sink. It's done just like our kitchen cabinets, right? So it's poured in concrete. It has rebar throughout it to reinforce it, but all of that has been installed, and they're just missing the pour on the top. But we're getting closer. Okay, so where Diego's bedroom is, then there's a bathroom and of course the two storage closets on the side. And onto this portion, or through this door, is my home office, which is Fidel has been using as a room for him and the guys when they stay here. And so this is also coming up, I think, in the next 1 or 2 weeks. What they'll do is they'll take the door off. Fidel will move to a different room, I believe, downstairs, and they will finish all of the finishes in this room as well. So we have 2 rooms that are missing basically all of their finishes, including the floor. So those 2 things will get worked on, I believe, after they do the install on the kitchen counters. Out here in the front room, I also got confirmation from Ruben, who does, him and his company did all of our windows, doors, and they did the railing for our stairs. I got confirmation today that they are finished with our skylight windows, and so they'll be coming to install those next week and to do some final measurements on all of the things that we're still missing, which is not a lot. I think there's a couple windows that the install isn't complete on, and we're missing like a door, our garage doors, but all of that's gonna be measured out to get taken care of, and we'll be going over to film a video with them probably in the next month or so that you guys can see how they create the windows and doors and that they make with their business. Also, look at that spider. I can see it from here, which means it's gigantic. Look how big. These spiders are all over the place down here. I have a ton of them in my house. I actually don't mind these spiders though because they always stay high up. I never ever find these guys on the floor. They're always high up on the wall and they eat flies. So in my book, these are good spiders and we keep them around. Here's an update on Ms. Bonnie. Good morning, Ms. Bonnie. Good morning. There's Alan back there. He is on his rope today because he tried to kick the baby, Flor. Ted is out and about though, because he is being nice today. And the baby is behind on the other side. Oh, there she is. Now you can see her. She's just hanging out. Hello, Miss Bonnie. Good morning, sweetheart. But as you can see, everybody's doing great. Here's the little baby goat. He's doing great as well. There were a couple name options that I liked. I liked Orejitas and I liked Pete. So I'm stuck between the two. Maybe you guys can vote. Tell me which one you think. Orejitas or Pete. Fidel's making your bottle right now, buddy. So right now these guys are mixing the cement to start the pour on the laundry room counter. Just mixing the cement with sand, and then they'll put some gravel in it. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
¿Mande? Como
Bottle time. Part of the daily routine. Yo ver los nuevos cachorros. Están bonitos. Los
sí,
blanquitos.
sí, un pato blanquito le trajo su abuelito.
Sí, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Sí, está bonitos. Yo dije a ella, cuidado, ella tiene 14 como nosotros.
Tiene 5.
Also, in case anybody's worried about the floor, don't worry, because the concrete, like that falls, is easy to clean off of it. They've done pours like this before over it, so it comes right off. It doesn't do anything to the floor, just in case. All right, guys, so there's a look at everything that's going on here at the house, moving along very quickly with all of the finishes, which is super exciting. Like I said, they're getting ready to install this, which is, I think, something that I am definitely looking forward to. Can't wait to show you guys the install on that and how it looks on the countertops. So that is coming up probably, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, in the next house update that I'll have for you guys. So that's coming up, but making tons and tons of progress. It's super awesome. Hopefully we'll get the mosaic soon so that I can show you guys that, and the guys can get that installed as well. But yeah, we're getting really close. So as always, thank you guys so much for being here. We really, really appreciate it. We hope that you're enjoying all of the updates and getting to see basically this build a day by day. But just thank you for being here. So that's all that I have for you guys today, but we'll see you on the next house update. Bye guys.